Today, I'm going to do my July analytics for 2021, and I'm going to show you exactly what I've made, and I'm going to talk about some strategies that I am using to progress in my style and my critique and my strategies here on Outschool. And so this is like my main page right here where I see my schedule and things like that. And so I have a 11% in re-enrollment rate, which is pretty exciting. It keeps going up, and that's good. So that means that I'm getting students once and they are re-signing up for my classes over and over again. That's what you want. I know that one of my friends who teaches online is like a big time Outschool person, and she was getting like 14%, and that was what I was striving for, and I'm at 11. So I'm pretty excited that I'm moving up and keep getting new students and re-enrollments, because what re-enrollments means is that you are providing classes for these students and they want to keep coming back. That means that they will always stay. So I guess not always, but you know what I mean? They're going to keep coming back for more because they like your style of teaching. And so this is where strategies are going to start taking place, where you're thinking about like what the next course is, because this is not a brick and mortar school, right? When you have a classroom in a school, you have the same students for the entire year, because that's just how it goes. For Outschool, you want to be able to keep those kids there, but they have to want to enroll with you. So if you're teaching a course, well, like for right here, I have my Roblox camps, right? So if I keep these camps going and the kids are liking them, then I'm going to keep posting them and keep having them come into these social groups, because why wouldn't I, right? If that's what they keep signing up for. But if I have a reading course, and maybe one of my courses right now is, let me go to my schedule. One of my courses right now is how to write a 5-paragraph essay without frustration. So this is a flex class for me. As you can see here, flexible schedule. I only have one learner in each of these classes right now, but this was, over the summer. So I feel like flex classes are maybe a little bit more popular during the year. But for my flex classes, now when I have how to write a 5-paragraph essay without frustration, I could even go backwards and go to how to make a great graphic designer, or how to build on a great graphic designer. You know what I mean? And then I can provide in that class different graphic designers and outlines, and show students how to use them, why they're effective, how they're effective. And I can really like work backwards in that sense, and have an entire other class for these students to go to. Now, furthermore, I can make another class extending this and saying, how to write a 5-paragraph essay without frustration. I could write, how to make a 10-paragraph essay, or I can really narrow it down and say how to write an opinion essay, how to write a biography. Like, I can really break down the different kinds of essays that are out there and teach them how to do each one. So if you see what I mean here, that is how I'm going to keep getting my re-enrollments, by, offering different classes that are maybe in the same niche, and keeping those kids coming back for more and wanting to become wonderful writers. So it really depends on your classes and what you're teaching, but there's always a way to get more classes off one basic idea. And so another strategy that I have been using for the month of August, I actually took, for the month of July, I'll talk about August after, but for the month of July, it was really my first full month that I was able to fully concentrate on Outschool and not any other positions, and I wasn't on vacation at that time. So like July was really good for me, because I could really start seeing what my analytics will be, what my stats will be for when I'm completely on my own, which I am now. So June, I was done my brick and mortar school June 16th. And so I was still working Outschool, but it was definitely different times, different hours, all kinds of stuff. So for July, it was really different for me. So let's go to the month. First of all, let's go to the month of July. Here we go. And so you can see my schedule here. I pretty much stuck to, if you see down here on the 26th and stuff, I have some nighttime classes. I was able to do that. I like doing that. I hit a different market when I do that. I always teach when my kids are sleeping. So if you see here, I have 12 and 1 because that's nap time, and then 9 p.m. because they're in bed. So that's what works for me, and I'm hitting 2 different target markets. So for me, it works. But look at that. Like, I literally worked maybe 3 hours this day, because each of these classes are about 45 minutes long. So I worked 3 hours that day, and it was very spread apart. And I made a pretty penny because, let's see, for this course, I don't know if it will say it here, and I'm not going to click on it just because I think some personal information will pop up for that one, and I can't share personal information. But for a lot of the classes in July, I had 18 or so learners, sometimes 15, but I had some classes that booked up really well, so it was pretty fantastic. But if you see here, so I have a 12 p.m. and a 2 p.m. here. I didn't really go crazy hours. I'm not working 40-hour weeks here. So it's just something to show you as a testament that, yeah, I work during the week, but I don't work all the time, like all hours of the day. And if you see here, I take my weekends off. I do not want to work on the weekends. Weekends for me are family time, so that's just a personal choice. I don't know what it's like to teach on a weekend for Outschool because I do not do that, but I'm sure it's something that some people do want and you're able to offer. I did have a couple parent requests actually for a Saturday, but I just kindly informed them that I don't work on the weekends because it's my time. But see, time difference zones, like maybe it's a Sunday for me, but it's a Monday for China. You know what I mean? So like depending on what your times are. So that can definitely be something to think about if you're thinking about doing some weekend days. All right, but here is my schedule for July and what it looked like. And now I'm going to go to my analytics. I'm pretty excited because if you've watched my previous videos, you will know that Outschool does not pay you fully for the entire month. The way that it works, you'll always be like a week off or a week behind. So technically, if you see here my July, it says I've made $3,641.40, but I actually did make my full $4,000 that month. I think it was even a little bit more than that. I do not have my exact number, but I did hit my $4,000 mark. But because it like overlaps into the next month, you'll see that in the August. So that's why my August is pretty high right now, and it hasn't gone through all of my weeks. But here so far for my July this was the final number. I had 163 learners and I only worked 53 hours and 25 minutes. Now, that is for the entire month. Now, granted, I'm not 100% sure, but maybe my hours might also be trickling in to the other month. But even let's say I made a full 60 hours, like that's a month, not a week. When I was in brick and mortar school, you better believe I was working way more than 50 hours because you have your like 30 to 40 hours during the school week that you're actually there on the school property with kids in the classroom. And then of course you have to add on grading time, curriculum planning, like all of the other things that you do. You have to add that in that you're technically not even really being paid for. And for me, the entire month, I worked less than I did for the entire week in a brick and mortar school, and I made that. So for me, like I almost made $1,000 per week, and like way less hours. So for me, if someone would say, "Hey, is it really worth it?" Yeah, yes, it is. Because I also do have a side business that I'm doing. So for me, I'm now able to focus on that business because I have income coming in. Now, granted, this amount, I will tell you, is my take home. So that means Outschool takes 30%. So this is my take home. This does not include me taking out my own taxes and my own retirement fund. So I'm investing in an IRA to do my personal retirement because Outschool does not offer a 401k or anything like that. You are responsible because you're an independent contractor. So I just want to make that very clear that this is my take home, but you do have to account for taxes and if you want to do any kind of retirement or anything like that. Now, granted, that's still a pretty significant amount of money, if you ask me, for the amount of hours that I'm working. So I like to take everything into account so you know, but for me, still definitely worth it. Okay, and so for August is not finished yet, but I will do my analytic video there based on the feedback I'm getting in my teacher group. People are interested in seeing the analytic videos, so I will continue to make them. But as of right now, I have the 3,600, so I'm definitely still increasing my pay. And I will mention ahead of time that August, I did take an entire week off for vacation. So I have an entire week that I have not worked in August because I just did not book any classes. I didn't open anything because I wanted to be with my family and I didn't want to work. So I'm already still, right now, even though, some of it lumps in here, I'm still exceeding, like what I made for August, even with taking a week off. So if that makes sense, hopefully one day Outschool can maybe make it a process that, all of your July money actually goes in July and then your August. I know it has to do with like payroll and we get paid through PayPal. So, the technology part of it, I'm sure like has to overlap in the way that they do it. But it would be nice someday if we could, actually see our actual months. I mean, I can keep track on my own and I do most of the time, but it would be cool to see it here too. But it's still great and I'm still so excited, but as you can see, I keep progressing. I just want to mention too, for anyone that has not watched any previous videos, I technically signed up for Outschool in May of 2020. I'm sorry, 2019 it looks like, because November 2020, yeah, I signed up in May 2019, like right when the pandemic was going on, and I did nothing with it. I so regret that. But everything happens for a reason. So it is what it is. But I wish I did it when I first signed up for Outschool. But I let it simmer and I let it wait. And then when I finally started teaching, I actually started teaching in February. But as you see here, it was the last week of February. So it actually shows no money there. But I did teach 6 learners and I worked for a half an hour. But yeah, so I started really in February 21 actually booking classes and doing them. And then as you can see, I slowly started building and getting the hang of it. And now I'm like, bam, yes, I can do this. I'm going to keep going, okay? So pretty exciting, just for inspiration for anyone out there that is looking to understand how it all works. And, don't wait to sign up. There really is no reason to wait because, like I said, it took me 10 months to actually do anything, but I had already signed up for Outschool. They don't badger you or hound you. They just let it simmer until I was ready. So I see no harm in like signing up, getting yourself started, and then even my intro video, actually I think I did my intro video right away because I can't find it now. But even all of that stuff, like, you don't have to do it right away. Do I recommend it? Of course. But I'm just saying, like, sign up, get yourself ready, get yourself your questions answered by going in there and starting taking their training. And if you don't do anything with it, you don't do anything with it. But at least you've gone in there and you've tried and you started. Okay, my yearly summary so far. So nothing in 2020 because I signed up and I didn't do anything. And so far in 2021, I have $11,452.70. And I've only worked 192 hours and 25 minutes. So pretty exciting. These are some of my classes. So it will tell me my class, what type of class it was, how many sections of it, so like how many times I actually ran it, how many learners, how many hours, my earnings, my re-enrollment, my rating, my reviews, my saves, so people can like save your stuff. So right now, my Goosebumps book club, I made it once for one child, and I like bent over backwards for the parent who wanted it. She requested it. I did everything she wanted, and then she still never signed up. So there's your learning experience right there. I still might try this again because I'm interested in doing it as well. But don't do things for other people just because they ask you to. Do something because it means something to you. And it's nice to bend over backwards for people, but it also can end you up in a place that you don't want to be. So just do what really hits you. I have my gaming clubs. Those do really well. I want to see if I can get my Roblox safety class. I've had 17 sections, 105 learners. See how it's made me $900. My gaming camp, My gaming camp has made me $5,474.70. So my re-enrollment here is 13%. My gaming club down here is 23% re-enrollment. Just find what works for you. What is going to be something that is fun for you, that you like to teach, that's profitable, that the kids want, that the parents want. Like, when you can find that thing, you got to stick to it. So like my gaming camps are, I mean, it is just that. It's gaming, but it's social talk and social play, and kids get to meet each other. It's really great for kids that are only child. During the pandemic, like, it was great because people can't go out and they are quarantined and they need something to do other than just, Zoom their friends all day long. They want to meet people from all around the world, and I help host that for them. So it's pretty cool and exciting. Let's see, and that's my third. Oh yeah, the truth about teeth. Again, a parent asked for that one. I set it up and I did it, and they never enrolled. And then I just kind of, shut it down for now. But it's something I always think about going back to. That was a spin off of my human body learners one, because the parents were all like, yeah, we want to do that. And then, I don't know, maybe I didn't give it enough time either, because this was a few months ago when I first tried to do that class, and I just kind of never went back to it, because once I found the gaming and the camps and the social pieces and the kids loved it and it's been working, then I kind of went to that. The safety class, that's definitely been a huge hit. I get a lot of requests for that. So yeah, just find what works for you. I think that's all for the analytics. Find what works for you and stick to it. I highly, highly recommend signing up, because Outschool will send you a newsletter every week, and it tells you what parents are looking for, what they're typing in, what they want their kids to take. They tell you the subjects that they're interested in. So that is another benefit of opening up your classes. I took a picture for someone the other day of some of the topics that were literally this week. But it tells you what parents want. So why would you not go off of that list? That's how I started my gaming camps and my Roblox safety, because parents were looking for it. They wanted it, and I was going to provide it, and there we go. So here, I literally just took this screenshot, 8/23, so a couple of days ago, because today is the 24th. Yesterday, not even a couple of days ago. I took this yesterday. Sorry, my mind is crazy. They like clubs, drawing, gaming, reading, dance, anime, writing, history, singing, escape rooms. So when people ask me all the time, hey, what should I teach? What do? I don't know. These are the most popular topics as of right now that people or parents are searching for on Outschool. So if you think you can provide any of those kind of classes, then you're in. Now, if you want to provide something that's not on this list, it doesn't mean that you're not in. It's just that these are the most popular topics as of right now. Now, also be mindful of the fact that it's about to be September, it's about to be new school year, and one-on-one tutoring is something that a lot of parents are asking about, and we're getting lots of emails from Outschool about how to make those really efficient classes. So just because these are the popular topics that parents are searching for, it does not mean that you can't do something else as well. I just want to give you an idea of what people are searching for this week. But like I mentioned, every week, Outschool will send you a little analytics about what people are looking for. So if you're interested in that, you got to sign up to get the email so you can get it. It's not a cost. You don't have to sign your life away. You don't have to pay something to sign up for Outschool. It's not like that. You just, you're working on your own here. You get to decide what you want to do. Outschool is not pressuring you. So, if you have any questions about that, or you want to meet and talk more, you can definitely get on a call with me, like a discovery call, and we can chat and talk about, what your further steps should be. We can do a group call, whatever you guys want to do. Definitely reach out to me. Put them in the comments down below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Every week I put out videos to help you with teaching online and education in general and running your business and all that good stuff. So definitely consider subscribing, sharing this video with anyone who you think could benefit from it. And if you really like the video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Click that like button down below. It really helps me and supports me on this YouTube channel, and it allows me to keep putting free content out for you. So definitely consider doing that as well. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope to hear from you soon so I can help you more with your Outschool journey.